Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share my brow routine. So in, I believe, my NYX Get Ready With Me, a very sweet subscriber asked to do a brow routine because my normal brows are very, very light and I have to fill them in to have some type of, color in them. So I thought for this, my Sunday video this week is sharing that brow routine with you. So I had already filled them in, and I'm going to go through the products that I use, and then I'll show you the tutorial up close of how I fill in my brows. So starting off, maintenance. So I don't get my brows waxed, threaded, anything like that, because I just don't. The hair that I have is so light that honestly it just causes more irritation to my skin. And I've never had threading done, but I've had waxing done, and it just causes too much irritation to my skin that it's not worth it to me. So I shape my brows myself, and what I do is, it might not even be, but every couple of months, I take one of these facial razors. I think this is just like a CVS brand. And I just kind of go underneath my brow, shape underneath the arch, and I just shave off the excess hair that's there. And then probably about once a week, I was like, what is that noise? It's my cat. She's playing. I go in with this Emite Makeup pair of tweezers. I think I got this in like a Birchbox or an Ipsy. These are great tweezers. If I can find them online, I'll link them down below. I honestly don't know how much they were. I got them in a subscription box, like I said. But I love these, and they're really sharp, and one little pull and it gets the hair out. So it's basically pain-free. As pain-free as it is to rip out hair from your face. But I do this about once a week just to maintain the shape of my brows, and it really doesn't take that much for me because my hair is so light. And then the products that I use, I've mentioned these so many times in my everyday makeup drawer, is the NYX Micro Brow in taupe. It has a very fine point, and it's probably I don't know why it's not focusing. It's more of a neutral color than warm or cool. It's probably more on the warm side, but I love this. It has a spoolie on the end. It's just awesome. And I think they're around $10, but you can usually find NYX buy one get one half off at Ulta. So that is some savings. And then the product that I've been using the last several months is the Pixi Natural Brow Duo. It has a pencil on one side and a tinted brow gel on the other. So this product is almost completely gone. I think the tip is probably very similar to your Anastasia Brow Definer or your Hourglass brow product, where it's more angular and longer than just the fine point like the Brow Wiz or the Micro Brow. And I don't know if I said, but this shade is Natural Brow. And then the other side is a tinted brow gel. And I've had this for months and months, and it's been going strong for this whole time. I love this product. The brow gel is not my favorite, but I'm using it. Once the tip goes on the pencil, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my empties. Am I gonna repurchase? I'm still trying to decide. This is $16 at Target, and which is fine price. You're getting two products in one, and it lasts a long time and it works well. But I just don't. My neighbor's cutting his grass, and I'm just gonna keep going with this video, so I'm sorry if you can hear the lawnmower. I just don't know if I'm gonna repurchase this right now. But I do like having two different products, because the Micro Brow, I shape my eyebrow and fill in, and then this I kind of just go over very quickly, and just to give a little bit more color, a little bit more fullness to my brow. What I use to comb through my brows is this BH Cosmetics eyebrow tool. It has a brush and then the plastic brush. I usually just use this side, obviously, to comb through my brows. But the other side I use to kind of shape my brows into place after putting in my brow gel. The other items I want to mention, I've mentioned this so many times as well, it's the Catrice Brow Lifter and Highlighter, and I only use the matte pink side, but I use it underneath my brows to not really conceal, but definitely to highlight. And I just, you'll see in the tutorial that I just with my finger, you know, blend it in. And then I like to use my Lorac Pro palette and the Deluxe Crease Brush from Real Techniques. And I take cream right here on the brush, and then I just set that the brow lifter side of that Catrice. And that's my brow routine. It usually takes me just a couple of minutes. I don't know how long it'll take with the tutorial, I can't remember. But it doesn't take too long, but it's still, I mean, it's a multi-step process, you know. It can be a little time consuming when you're in a rush in the morning, so, you know, there's that. But this is how I get a natural looking brow while giving my face some shape and some kind of depth and definition, because as you'll see, without my eyebrows painted on it, if you will, it's they're very light, and I just feel like my face looks naked without it. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. So I'm going to start first by combing through my brows, and as you can see, I have very light brows. They're showing up a little bit darker than what they are in real life just because of the lighting, but I pretty much fill them in every day unless I'm like going to work out or I'm just laying around the house, that sort of thing. So I had plucked the hairs underneath my brows just a little bit. There's probably some stray ones, but my hair's so light that I don't feel like it's necessary to, you know, wax or pluck a whole bunch. So what I start off with is the NYX Micro Brow in Taupe, and I start by lining underneath here. And I kind of just line where the lower part of my brow hairs are, and then I start at the top as well, and kind of just outline the brow with this really precise point. And then I just start filling in. Okay. And then I am going to fill in just a little bit right here at the corner, the beginning of my brow, but just very lightly because I don't want it to be, you know, too bold. Just kind of give it some shape. So that's one brow done. I'm going to go in with the other brow and do the exact same thing. Now my brows, like all of us, are sisters and not twins. So this one always ends up having a higher arch. And honestly, I'm okay with that. And, you know, because I feel like if I take it down any further, it looks almost weird. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in this one, and we'll be right back to finish up. So once I finish with the micro brow from NYX, I go in with the Pixie Natural Brow Duo, and I just kind of finish up, and this kind of cools down the brow just a little bit because this is a little bit warmer, and I honestly just take the edge of it and just swipe it all the way through. Okay, and then I take my eyebrow brush and just comb through, make sure it's kind of blended in and there aren't any harsh lines or anything like that. And then I take the other side of the Brow Duo, which is a tinted brow gel, and I just sweep it through the brows. This isn't my favorite brow gel, and honestly I don't think it gives that much color to the brows. But it's been working. I mean, you know, it's not the best, but I do love the pencil on the other side of this product. So then I just comb through one last time and then finish out the shape by, like there's little hairs sticking up over here. So the brows are done, and then I take the Catrice brow lifter in the matte version and I just go underneath my brow just to kind of, it helps to clean up, and then it also, you know, highlights. And honestly, I just use my finger and blend it in. Okay, on camera that looks a little crazy, but I promise in real life it does not. And then I take the Lorac eyeshadow in cream from the Pro palette on a fluffy Real Techniques. I think this is like their, oh gosh, deluxe. Oh man, just got powder all over my black shirt. I just take it and set that highlighter. And this also helps to kind of blend it in with my eyeshadow as well. Okay, so there is, oh, that false eyelash looks a little weird, but there's the finished look. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed seeing how I do my eyebrows. I am thinking about doing, there's a place not close to me, but more within the city limits of Atlanta that does brow tinting using henna, and that's supposed to last like a month, and I've been thinking about doing that. It's only $50 at the location that I was looking at. So I was thinking of maybe trying that out just to kind of maybe decrease the amount of time I have to get ready in the morning, because I have been thinking, I've thought about microblading for a really long time, and I'm really scared to do it, honestly. So, because my skin is so sensitive and it's on my face, people will see it, and I'm just scared to do it. So if you have any experience with eyebrow tinting or the use of henna in your eyebrows or microblading, leave me a comment down below how that experience was for you, so that I can maybe make a little bit more informed decision going forward with those you know, treatments. So I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did. It helps my channel, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here, a part of my YouTube family, and I will see you in my next video soon. Take care. Bye.